Good morning, good morning, good morning, afternoon, evening, depending where you are and when you watch this. Hello, my beautiful Libras. Libra's one of my favorite signs because I'm a double Libra. Libra rising, Libra moon. Anyhow, this reading is for your week ahead from today, January, February 9th. Okay, and we're going to see what your energies are. This is for Libra, Sun, Rising, and Moon. Keep in mind, not every message is going to be yours. Only take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else. Now, as I shuffle and I lay out the cards, we are going to first talk about some astrology going on this week ahead that might be affecting you. Okay? Going to move my coffee out of the way here. Okay. Um, so, um, anyhow, this week we've got Mercury moving through Aquarius, and that kind of brings some fresh energy to your communications, your social life, and you might feel a little bit more inspired, more expressive, maybe even a little bit rebellious. You'd have to look at what area of life that is affecting you. Okay? You know, like for instance, if this is in your fifth house, if Aquarius is your fifth house, then how you're expressing yourself in your social outlets, parties, fun, romance, stuff like that. Okay, so with that also, um, there is also with that you might feel more inspired, like I said, more expressive, more rebellious, and and this comes with when it comes to standing in your truth. You also Venus is also your ruling planet. It is still in Capricorn, which means relationships and finances are being approached in a very serious long-term way. This isn't about just the surface stuff. It's about deep commitment, structure, building something real. And let's not forget about Mars. Mars is also still in Capricorn, and it's pushing you to stay practical, strategic, and it's also about some strategic actions towards your goals. But be mindful of burnout. Capricorn energy doesn't like to slow down, but balance seems to be key. Okay, so now with that said, we're going to go ahead and get into your cards. Okay, let's look at um, your oracle cards, Libra. You've got meditate. Seems to be a popular theme among some of the signs this week. You've got power. Ooh, I like. And gratitude. Okay, now you've got meditate here, which is about slowing down, clearing your mind, and really tuning into what's important. It seems like the universe is trying to get your attention here, but you might need to take a step back to actually hear the message. Then with this power, this is, I love this for you. It is a reminder that you are stronger than what you think. And whatever challenges that come up this week, you got this. It's like that you got this energy and you're stepping in a place where you are going to be calling the shots. But that doesn't mean that you have to force anything. True power comes from alignment, not from control. And finally, the gratitude. This is your key this week. Focusing on what's working instead of what's not. And then when you do that, everything shifts for you. Even if things aren't perfect, There's always something to appreciate. And the more you learn and the more you lean into this energy, the more good things start to follow. So it's kind of like the cause and effect. That's not what I want. That's not the wording I wanted. It's the power dynamic. What you put into something is what you get back. So you put positive energy in through your meditations and maintaining a sense of control and you being in your power, all that good stuff is going to return to you. So I am going to just put these cards over here. I have to kind of like maneuver around my tripod here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your tarot. You know, I have been shuffling a bit. I shuffled a bit off camera. Okay, so we are going to look. Camera shut off there for a second. I don't know why. We're going to look at the shadow cards underneath the deck here. Okay, what's under the deck? Underlying energy. We have the Fool in the reverse. Queen of Wands. Nine of Pentacles reversed. And Six of Swords. Now, we're going to take a little bit of a closer look at this. The Fool reversed up here. I'm getting the sense that something is holding you back from taking some sort of leap of faith. And maybe you're second guessing yourself, or maybe you're just not sure if the timing is right. Either way, there is some hesitation here on your part. And the Queen of Wands is interesting because even if you're feeling unsure, you're still showing some level of confidence here. Something like magnetic and in control. It's like even if you don't feel 100%, people around you still see you as powerful, and people look at you and say, oh, Libra's got her shit together. Libra's got his shit together. Okay, you appear very put together here. And now the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It might mean that you're feeling a little out of sync with your independence or your finances. Maybe you're craving some more stability, or maybe you're feeling like you're this close to something big, but you're just quite not there yet. And finally, with the Six of Swords, this is like you're in a transition phase. You're moving away from something that may have been weighing you down, or something that has kept you stuck, but you are moving towards something better. But it may not be completely clear exactly what that looks like yet. So here's the deal, Libra. You're stepping into your power, but there's still some hesitation and uncertainty. You're in the process of moving forward, but this week might require a little trust and patience. Okay, so let's see what the rest of the spread is going to bring here. Okay, so we're going to pull the rest of the cards. So for the main spread, you've got Five of Cups, crossed by the Ten of Cups. Below is Ace of Swords in the reverse. Behind is Knight of Wands. Above is Page of Swords in the reverse. In front of you, near future, Seven of Swords. And as far as and the staff, you got the Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords, as and where things are ending by the end of the week is the Sun in the reverse. Now, I don't want you to panic with that Sun in the reverse. I'm going to draw 2 extra cards for that to clarify that. Judgment in the reverse and Justice in the reverse. Okay. We will deal with this. Justice is your card. It's your power card. It's your major arcana card here. So let's go ahead and dig into this energy. Anyhow, where's my wand? There's my wand. Okay. So, Libra, let's get into this. There's a lot happening here. We're going to start with that 5 of Cups, and it's crossed by the 10 of Cups. And right away, this is telling me that you are working through some kind of emotional disappointment. That's life. But there is also a huge potential of happiness and fulfillment. It's almost like you're between what was lost and what's still available to you. You might feel like something didn't quite go as planned, but not everything is lost. The 10 of Cups is still here, meaning that there's still hope, love, something worth fighting for. Beneath that Ace of Swords in the reverse, this is telling me that there's some kind of confusion, lack of clarity, maybe even a miscommunication at play here. Maybe you're not getting the full story yet, or maybe you're struggling to see the bigger picture, which is totally understandable. When we get into these emotional situations and certain mindsets, it's hard to see clearly. And I could see this Libra, our Libra moon, Libra rising. We try to keep the peace. We try to keep a level head. We try to interject logic and weigh things. But sometimes the heart can get in the way. Absolutely. Okay. But looking at the past with this Knight of Wands. So like you were in some kind of fast-paced, moving energy in the recent past. Maybe chasing a goal or a connection or an opportunity. But now, it's like things have slowed down or hit some kind of weird roadblock. Above you, you've got that Page of Swords reversed. This could be gossip. It could be some kind of miscommunication, or even keeping an eye on something or someone without full trust. Like you may be waiting for information, but the truth is still unclear. Maybe you're and this is in your thoughts, okay? Your thoughts. So you're thinking about this, and that might be where some of this hesitation from the Fool reversed, wherever the Fool reversed is, it buried in this pile here. This Fool reversed energy is coming from being hesitant because you feel or you think you don't have enough intel to make a move. Okay? So, in coming up very soon, kind of like throughout the week, we got the Seven of Swords. And listen, I'm going to keep it real with you. This is deceptive energy. Whether this is somebody around you not being upfront and honest, or even you avoiding some sort of hard truth, you have to decide on that. But this is something that really needs to be called out and really needs to be dealt with. Don't ignore your intuition this week. If something feels off, it probably is. And avoid any kind of that wishful thinking when you're hoping that that bowl sitting on the patio table is filled with chocolate mousse. And you're hoping and wishing for that, but it's really mud. You know, and so through wishful thinking, you could be engaging in self-deception as well. Or it could be somebody coming out of the house with this bowl of mud, soupy mud, and they set it on the table and they say, "Oh, here, enjoy. Here's some chocolate pudding or chocolate mousse." You know, it's something, it's just an energy that you need to be aware of. Whether this is you engaging in really serious wishful thinking and you know what the truth is, you feel it, your intuition's telling you, but you're ignoring that and you're hoping that you're wrong. Trust that intuition, trust that instinct. Okay, now let's move forward. Page of Cups. There could be an emotional offer, an apology, or even a romantic situation coming into play. But when everything else is going on, make sure that it's genuine before you accept it. Seven of Swords, you know, sneakiness, somebody trying, maybe presenting something to you. Like I said, the bowl of mud versus the bowl of chocolate mousse. Ace of Wands here. A new opportunity, inspiration in your environment. This is more like a fresh start. So, I just got to call it. I got to call it. I can't ignore this because it's coming through. Some of you have an ex knocking on your door this week. That's not for everybody. Some of you do, because that's coming through very strong. And your ex presenting themselves like, no more mud. Here's the true thing. Here's a real chocolate mousse. Here's my heart. Da, da, da. We can have this fresh start. Keep that put a pin in that. That Seven of Swords, you know, out of a lot of this, that Seven of Swords is screaming at me. And should be screaming at you too. Okay? Now, Knight of Swords up here. There's some kind of fast-moving communication. Somebody's being a fast talker here. And they're coming your way. Could be a conversation that you weren't even expecting, or news that shifts your perspective. I think this is coming in, just by my intuition, somebody talking a big game. Fast talker about new starts, new beginnings. I've changed. I'm giving you the real deal now. Do you really want their real deal? If it's a bowl of mud? I'm just saying. Personally, I'm not trusting it. But your situation might be different. Maybe they're authentic. But we can't get away from that Seven of Swords. And the understanding of why. I understand completely why you're hesitant. I would be in that full reversed energy as well. But as the undertones with that Six of Swords transitioning away into calmer waters, it's almost like I feel this person comes in like a storm. Okay? That Power card over here is standing out as well, like maintaining control. You're in control. You being in control of the direction in which this communication is going and not letting it get out of hand. Okay? Now, let's deal with this sun reversed up here by the end of the week. And like I said, don't panic. This doesn't mean bad things are happening, but it does mean that there's something blocking you seeing things clearly, or something blocking your joy this week. You being in the dark. So I pulled those two extra cards. Both of them came in the reverse. Could be blocked energy, judgment, and justice. If that ain't loud, I don't know what is. Because justice is your card. The judgment, very similar energies, weighing things out and making a decision. There's almost like this, you can't see things clearly, so I can't make a decision right now, is what is coming up a lot here. And right now, you may feel like things are out of balance, but you have the power to realign it. And you might be hesitant to make that final decision, or you're struggling to fully see the lesson in this situation. Something may even feel unfair, or you may feel it's unresolved. And it feels like this person that comes back in may open up some old wounds. But here's what I want you to take away from this, okay? This week is about sorting through the confusion and finding your truth. You're in a transition period where things may not make sense right away, but trust that clarity is coming. The sun reverse doesn't mean that there's no light. It just means that there's a cloud in the way, blocking that light, sunlight. Okay? By the end of the week, you'll be in a position to make a big decision. But first, you need to get really honest with yourself and see things for what they are. No more illusions, no more guessing games, just truth and stepping into your power. And this is a very important week for you, Libra. Very powerful week. And always remember, a tiger doesn't change its stripes. And with that said, I'm going to leave you at that. If any of this resonates, please drop me a comment below. And I wish you a happy week, a clear week. And I leave you sending you love and light.